Commentator James Klug and former GOP national spokeswoman Elizabeth Pipko. Thank you both for coming on. James, to you first. Let's talk about the big, beautiful bill. What else? The Foundation and Tax Policy Center says if the big, beautiful bill fails, put this on the screen, tax increases 60% for families and small business owners, 22% average tax hike for individuals, $1,700 a year tax increase for family of four. Child tax credit would be cut in half for 40 million families, tax increase on 26 million small businesses. You think it'll pass? Do you like the bill? What are your thoughts on this?
I'm pretty cautiously optimistic on it right now, and I know there's a lot of concerns about the bill. I think it's going to pass, but when it comes down to the, hands down, in my view, the most important part about this bill is all the funds that we'll be receiving for immigration enforcement. If we do not get mass deportations, if we do not get, illegal immigration under control, all these other debates, whether it be, balancing the budget or anything like that, all these other debates don't matter because you will not have a country anymore. And Trace, I'm not usually this much of an alarmist, but we just so happen to experience 10+ million illegal immigrants entering the country. Under this previous administration. It needs to be dealt with ASAP.
I always think Elizabeth Pipko is very thoughtful about these things. So without any kind of call for Elizabeth, I just wanted to get your take on the big, beautiful bill. What do you think of it? And do you think it's going to pass?
I do think it's going to pass. Look, Trace, no bill is perfect. I think Democrats have forgotten about that. They've forgotten about the fact that the American people know their history. They know that this kind of debate goes on when it comes to bills like this. In fact, they encourage this kind of debate. They like to see it because the more dissent that they see, the more work that means is going to be put into the bill and bringing about a bill that the American people can actually be proud of. So I do predict it's going to actually pass, and I predict it's going to go down in history as, again, another false alarm from the legacy media, from the Democrats, and another victory for President Trump.
You heard Kevin Corke talking about Alligator, right? Alligator Alcatraz down in Florida. The president will be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. Meantime, that's one state. That's how one state in Florida is kind of taken over and taking care of illegal immigration. On the other side of the country, where we are right here in California, the DOJ suing L.A. over its sanctuary policies. Here's Karen Bass, the mayor of this city.
We are proud to say that we have a well-established, a well-respected immigrant rights organizations that have been holding protests for years and years that have never devolved into violence. And so to characterize what is going on as our city is a city of mayhem is just an outright lie.
Would anybody believe that this is not a city of, California this year has been quintessential city of mayhem, and for her to say it, it's a credibility issue, James.
Well, it's hilarious too, because there's all that footage out there, right? You guys just played footage from Anthony Cabasa, a field reporter from the other week in Los Angeles, just absolute chaos. But even that aside, actually I'll make one more note on that. This is a very common tactic from the left of just kind of revisionist history of like, no, that never happened. But this all aside, when it comes to sanctuary city policies, they welcome the worst of the worst, and it endangers the community. Los Angeles has thousands of 18th Street gang members. They're here. Majority of them are illegal in Los Angeles, and they believe that LA is here to protect them.
And we had a vice mayor who called him out. Meantime, the shock of the day, at least for me, Elizabeth Pipko, and I'll let you answer for yourself. Gallup, are you proud of your country? Put the numbers on the screen here. You see that number? That's the blue one down to the left. It ends at 36% of Democrats are proud of their country. Almost 7 out of 10 Democrats on the 4 days before 4th of July are not proud of their family. Elizabeth Pipko, what do you think of that? Their country.
It's interesting. Yeah, no, it's interesting, Trace. A lot of people always ask me, how did you end up on the right? How did you end up a conservative? And I tell them, I've had a lot of viewpoints over the years that have evolved, that have changed. That is normal. The one thing that I'm never going to waver on is the fact that we live in the single greatest country on the face of the earth. And unfortunately, there's only one party that agrees with me on that right now. And I think the Democrats of the JFK era are turning in their graves, honestly, to see what has happened to this party. But the fact is, there's one party, there's one president right now who is proud to stand with the American flag. That's why I back him, that's why I back the GOP, and that's why most common sense Americans do too.
Yeah. Elizabeth Pipko, James Klug.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.